And final day. Who will be the first team into the grand final? We're underway in the major semi-final. Sit back, grab a cup of tea and be entertained by both of these sides who finished first and second on the competition ladder. And South Newcastle Lions have the first use of the football here. That's en route into the ground. So they come back outside the 20. This is the first set of 6 here in the major set.
And also up on the hill. So if MacQuarie do anything of note here in the first few minutes, there's going to be plenty of racket made.
The 30-metre line will come to Tom Taylor in a moment as they go for a skit from dummy half, and that's Matt Hay. Matt Hay, of course, he possesses all the skills that make a quality winger. Look out for him today as they are about to hit up the halfway line. James Taylor in there, the big prop from the Lions. An outstanding match last week for the Lions. And Scorpions, they're about to rumble inside the Lions' den. They're 20 metres out, and that's Shamidal. Very hard-hitting second rower. He's big, he's strong, and always willing for work. First penalty, too long as we go touchline to Tommy Taylor.
Yeah, mate, Toddy Harrell laying in too long there. I don't know if you can hear it up here, Pete, but these teams are barking at each other. They are just screaming. A lot of energy here.
Both sides, then an advantage for one over the other.
So we're back here. Sunday afternoon finals football. As Chris Hyde turns it away. And that's Swaddling on his 10-metre line. Speed and agility. It's incredible for the Scorpions. The sun is out and we're at Scorp Stadium. Maybe we could call it Sun Scorp Stadium here today. That's the 30-metre line. 2 tries this season. 17 games on the back of him. James Taylor playing his 7th game in first grade today. Loves rolling it forward.
We've seen from him all year. He loves those trick shots, you know. The crossfield kick, the little chip and chase. On that occasion, it was the snapping sort of banana-style kick back on the inside.
6 more tackle.
There's the trick shot again from Willie Hedder. He's tried 2 in 2. Here's Taylor.
He charges towards the line. 2 metres out. Opportunity. And the coach, Toddy Harrell. There's Harrell again in there. He wants to go to the grand final and get the week off next week. Now to Simon. Offloading. That's the 20. And that's Cantor. 16 games for Cantor.
I think he's still a little bit sore from that knock he took earlier, Peter. He's down on his haunches again there. That's a serious worry for MacQuarie if he was to... Well, Josh Schmiedel there, he just took a little bit too long to pick that ball up. I think he might have been thinking more about what he could do with it as there's a hand across the face. I think that'll be a penalty. Not a particularly dangerous one, but just a lazy sort of arm out.
Finds Thiessen Varvaeli, the leading point scorer for the Scorpions. Gallen, he wants it. Rampages straight into Heta.
This year is take a lot of the mistakes out of their game and take a lot of the rough edges off them. I think he would be hoping that they just keep it pretty structured and just get to their sets and kick.
So Liam Higgins to his strength and power there, William Hedder. Of course, coming up from the Riverina. Now to Harrell, the ball was jolted out of his possession. Goes back.
6 more here.
Johnson. Organisational skills is brilliant. Of course, Johnson.
The camera, so yeah, every decision that's made by referee Aylett, we hear at least 50% of the
19th minute of the match. James Taylor. His 7th first grade game today. They go from dummy half and they've seen a huge gap. No try yet. Tom Taylor.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, no, I think...
Is he giving it, Tommy?
This is going to be a try here, Pete.
He'll give it now. William. And Cornelius Crumps. And Super Gas for the final series of 2016. Great to have everybody on board. That's Matt Jeffrey. Takes a... Higgins drops off. Now to Subner. Ball's on the ground, and Aylett here.
But I think they were off. I think the markers never got back there.
You can only find reasons to play on for so long.
Big chance here for South. This would be a...
Didn't want to go to ground there. Probably one of the biggest, along with Metcalf, in our competition. Back to Taylor. Spinning away from Scotty Briggs. And Gallen wraps him up. So 40 seconds left on the clock. Required. So 2 seconds to go here in the first half as Schmidl takes the last hit up of the first 40. So we go to Oranges, ladies and gentlemen, here in the major. So Western Suburbs, they await today's loser. The winner progressing through to the grand final. So we're underway for the second half here. The major semi-final on Bar TV Sports. We might go down to the touchline quickly. Were you able to find any information out from the coaches, Tom?
Yeah, mate, I think Adam Bettridge really wants his players to dig in and do it for each other. Got a couple of niggles on the bench, so he's really needing his team to just work with each other and just get the job done.
The Red V South, they haven't lost a game since the 26th of June when they went down to Lakes United. Being down by 10, it doesn't faze them. Player of the Year of the Newcastle Rugby League presentation awards throughout the week, along with Player of the Year in the Newcastle Rugby League competition. Congratulations, Blake. Outstanding effort. So Jordan Noble, he's strong. He's impressive. Got a good offload in him. Demonstrated there. Back then out of Simon. And hello to Peter Sleep if you're taking our coverage. Wherever you are, mate. An outstanding success.
Matt Simon really always looked comfortable under it. Did very well. As we see Matt Hay bringing it away in the number 2 jumper. He's done a really good shift bringing it out of their own end. Very important in rugby league these days to have backs who can do that. And
he's in from touch. Subner giving it away to Brock Harmer. He's been smothered there. Noble. Garland. He's after 2. Throws it. Well, he fooled everybody.
Like that, don't you? Full line of defenders. It's well and good for big front rowers to do it, but when a winger does it, you can tell they've got a bit of guts.
Will it be Todd Hurrell? Could it be James Taylor? Had an outstanding match last week, Taylor. Higgins, Hurrell, header. Great ball back on the inside. Sam Cook, can he offload? He can. Oh, for Pulliai. They made it look simple.
I don't know where they're unplayable. There's 27 minutes left to go. If they get on a hot streak here, they're only 2 tries behind.
Stay with us. 26 minutes.
MacQuarie. We can see a lift in the defence as well. Josh Schmidl getting barrelled there. South are lifting here.
Favielli still going. James Taylor. Well, I said throughout the call, he loves getting his hands dirty. He had
that gap right back out to where it was. What a good run for Brock Harmer. Over a couple. Going to give South the opportunity to go around them.
So 20 metres out from the Lions line again. Back to Isaac Briggs. Put away by his opposite number in James Taylor. Now 10 metres out, 15 metres in from the Western touchline. Back then out of Briggs. He rolls it forward, Randall, and he's dropped down 5 metres out. He'll play it back then out of Jordan Noble. 15 metres away from the Lions line. Back to Briggs, back to Gallen. Can he spin? Can he offload? He can. Back to Subner. He's tackled. He offloads. Razzle dazzle. Cantor. Now the Lions come up with the ball, Morgan Campbell, and they've come away with it. With 20 minutes to go. Winner progressing through to the Tui's Cup Rugby League Grand Final.
You'd have to think this would be a knockout if MacQuarie scored here.
Just yet, with 18 minutes to go. We've seen Newcastle Rugby League games turn upside down within 5 minutes, let alone 19 minutes.
And Jared Edwards in 17 there. He's into it again with Pywell as he plays the ball. He was the one that copped it in the face from Scott Briggs. There's a lot of history between MacQuarie and Jared Edwards. Of course, he used to play at the club. There was that terrible incident last year with Thiessen Favielli. I just wonder if this is all a bit personal. I'm up at Curry next weekend against Wests in an eliminator for the other spot. So you want to be getting through this. He's a really evasive runner and they haven't had him too involved today. That's what happens when you get him early ball.
Now to Adam Grew.